Ladies and gentlemen, now after waiting a week and a bit for Kabam to review the Gifting Event 2020 scores, we finally have the leaderboard. They wanted to take the time this year to preserve the soul, the spirit, the integrity of spending thousands and thousands of dollars on a mobile video game over Christmas. But have they done that? That is today's question, and the answer is it doesn't really look like it looking at the initial leaderboard, and we'll talk about some of the reasons why. So to give you some context for this event, again this year the majority of their awards have shifted to the solo event in comparison to the alliance stuff. So a lot of the stuff the big old blubbery boys were after were in the top 30 spots. This is very important because it gives you the 6-star generic awakening gem. It gives you a random 6-star rank up gem crystal, so you can take another 6-star champion from 2 to 3, all the materials you need. Also a T5cc selector. I think even in like Abyss of Legends 100% there isn't even one of these items, man. They are ridiculously rare. You get 9 tier 5 basic, 15 tier 2 alpha, 2 6-star Nexus crystals, 5 5-star Nexus crystals, 15k 6-star shards, and also 30,000 5-star shards. So this is probably like the biggest stack of rewards in the game for like anything ever. It is absolutely ridiculous, man. It is so jacked there. And then going a little bit down, you don't have the additional 6-star rank 3 character. So it's only a 1 to 2 gem instead of a 2 to 3 gem, but you still have a selector. However, it's only 50% of a T5cc. So again, the difference between like, what is it, top 30 and top 60 is actually quite significant when you compare the two. So again, top 30 is what people are going really hard for this year. And that's kind of like the biggest area of challenge and contention. And I was having a bit of a chat with my boy Pep because he goes, you know, a little bit hard in the event every single year. This event, he was going a bit more casual just to see where he could get, and he ended up getting the 33 spot here. So Pep spent, I had a chat with him earlier, about $8,000 to get 33 in this event, man, which is still like loads and loads of money. Pep is absolutely loaded though. I think he went a lot harder last year in comparison, spent about 15k there, but again wasn't too fussed this year. So in order to get top 30, every single player baseline minimum spent about 8,000. So knowing that, I would estimate that most people between 30 to 20 probably spent about 10,000 to 15,000 US dollars on this event. 20 to 10 probably like 15,000 to 25, and then top 10 has got to be like $25,000 plus. So again, it's an event that a lot of the biggest spenders and biggest whales take very seriously. And whether you like whales or you hate whales, the fact is that these free-to-play games, they really do rely on massive spenders like this, just rinsing like tens of thousands of dollars in a couple of weeks to get those fat paychecks, you know, keep the development going and keep the game alive. So their contributions are very much needed for free-to-play games to survive. But yeah, it's just absolutely crazy because it looks like this year as well, we've got some accounts that are like very questionable within the top 30. Now, to start off with the first slightly questionable account, we've got number 3 Rimo1, and again, being in top 3, you need to spend so much money to get up here. This is probably like easily like 30 to 50,000 plus US dollars spent, because again, people go so damn hard on this event. But looking at this account, you'd think for somebody spending, you know, well over $30,000 on a mobile video game, you'd be able to get past level 33, at least from my free-to-play experience. Also watching Legacy, Brian's, and a few other players as well. If you're an active player and you kind of know what to do, man, it literally takes you a day and a bit to get past level 33. I think like once you clear Act 4 with an XP booster on. So yeah, I don't believe somebody that hasn't cleared Act 4 will be dropping like $30,000 to $50,000 on this mobile game, man. I'm so cynical. I do not believe it for a goddamn second. So you want to tell me this guy who hasn't even beat Maestro has been funneling in tens of thousands of dollars to the gifting event, but also the thing that 100%, at least to me, indicates that this is not a legitimate player. If it was somebody that, say, spent about $30,000 on the gifting event, they would have got so many 6-star champions back if it had been anywhere close to an equivalent exchange. I think in total, opening about $1,800 worth, and this player to get number 3 would need to do at least like like 20 times that, man. I got about 10 6-star champions. So this person, if it was, you know, even close to equivalent exchange, would have all 6-star champions in their profile, but they only have one 6-star character. It's Daredevil Hell's Kitchen, and the rest are 5-star rank 2 Guillotine, rank 1 Falcon, and rank 1 Professor X. I mean, like, this is close to 100% like some sort of money laundering account. You know, this person has not got back anywhere near the amount of stuff they've received, and having an account like this in the top 30, again, it's pushed players down from like top 30, top 60, top 90 that are legitimate spenders, legitimate players that have actually funneled thousands of their dollars into this game for an account that, at least in my opinion, like, is 0% chance that it's an actual legitimate player and spender, man. So yeah, this 100% seems so incredibly fake to me, and I completely understand everybody that's kind of in the top 300 that's missed out on a spot by like 2 or 3 that is just beyond pissed, like seeing this as like number 3 on the gifting event this year. There's like no way, 0 chance that this is a legit player. Well, that's obviously all the cheating for this year, right? Oh, what's that? Number 12, we've got Meat Curtain 77. What a magical name there. Let's have a look at Meat Curtain 77. This thoroughly audited gifting event this year. So if we type in Meat Curtains 77, how could we forget that magical name there? I keep on accidentally pressing the spacebar here. But let's go Meat Curtain 77. Let's search there. Oh, we've got a level 25 player who's got 1 6-star champion, Spider-Gwen, Blade, Cull Obsidian, and Captain Marvel. An eerily similar account to the account that is number 3 as well. Again, if this was a legitimate player, even being at the number 12 spot, they have you know, baseline minimum, spent about like 15 to 20,000 US dollars on this gifting event. And does this look like an account that has received like anywhere close to 15 to 20,000 dollars of gifting crystals back? No way, man. They'd have like, again, all 6-star champions as their profile. The 6-star drop rates were absolutely crazy this year in comparison to previous ones. So yeah, 100% some sort of laundering account again. And I imagine the more you look down as well, kind of in the top 300, there's probably like loads of these accounts knocking about, which again just continue to damage the spirit and integrity of this event, where people just go crazy and spend far too much money on this mobile video game. So yeah, it looks like despite their in-depth auditing process, this looks like another year that is clearly tainted by some very, very shady stuff going on. But the good news is, guys, top 10 leaderboard for alliances. Again, the alliance rewards in comparison were nowhere near as spicy in comparison to the solo rewards, because again, last year it was all about those alliance rewards. However, the top 10 alliances do get a 5-star version of Kang, some tier 5 basic, some 6-star and 5-star shards as well. Unfortunately, our alliance came 12, so we're grouped in the top 1 to 5% there. But the number 1 alliance for the gifting event as well got 25% of a selector, and again, in comparison to top 30 solo, you know, it's still a really good reward generally speaking, but like all of the hype was in the solo rewards this year. But I did notice, as a matter of fact, that a little alliance called For Loki, Guardians of the Stone, managed to secure that number 9 spot, so massive congratulations to Brian and Legacy. And yeah, NY just completely cleaned up this event. Leisureland as well did really good. I can't say I've heard of them. Also, The One did really good. ASR, Noxious Smoke, Asgard, very familiar alliance there. I don't know the name of that alliance, so I'm not going to try and embarrass myself too much there. Also, ISO 8A doing really well at the number 8 spot for Loki and X-Men. Then 11 is Apoco, and number 12 is Omni there. But I also need to give some mad love to my boys MCOC Jawad and also Covert X as well. They absolutely smashed this gifting event, completely carried us. My personal score, again, in terms of the gifting event, I spent like just under 1,700 actual dollars through this event, and then we got some additional like crystals piled on as well. So for $1,700 that I spent, I got ranked 662, and I'm perfectly happy with that. Again, this year I really didn't want to go too hard on this event, because I felt like, you know, even though they said they were going to take time to order it, if I had spent like, you know, like 8-9k and then been knocked out of like the top 30 by one of these accounts, man, I just want to like quit the game. I'd just be so incredibly done. And I can't blame like Crystal Opening Whale for that feeling last year of just being like, screw this event, screw this game, like I'm done, I'm walking away. So yeah, it's really frustrating that it seems to have continued on to this year's gifting event as well. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your results and also your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy today's drama video and breakdown, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. But aside from that, thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.